Hey guys, today we're back with another gun review, and today on the channel we'll be reviewing the Beretta M9A4. Stay tuned for this one. Alright guys, we're back. Once again, today we're going to be reviewing the Beretta M9A4. Very nice looking firearm, and was a contender in the new pistol systems for the U.S. military. So we're going to be checking it out today, looking over a few different things. I know we've already reviewed this once before in the past, but recently partnered with Beretta, and I've been looking at a lot of different guns to review for you all, and this is one that I was like, hey, since we've been doing our new type of reviews, this might be one that I'd like for you all to see, or for you all to see in general. So let's go ahead and take some shots with it. There we go. Alrighty, so now that we are unloaded, first off, we have 3 18-round magazines from factory, so you get plenty of firepower with this gun whenever you do buy it from Beretta. You do have a threaded barrel for suppressors, just like any other Beretta. Top is open on it. Very good looking gun. One of the best looking pistols on the market. I've always loved my Berettas, and I know my dad has as well, but this is one that is very interesting. You all know that I'm not much on any type of other guns besides black or stainless, but this one here has grown on me. At first when I picked it up, I was like, yeah, it looks pretty good, but after I've kept it for this long, I was like, hey, I really do like this gun. So it is what it is. Once again, beauty's in the eye of the beholder. If you don't like it, check out some of their other guns, but this is a very good looking 50 shades of FDE per se. You have a 3-slot Picatinny rail on the bottom. You have front cock serrations here on the front. So if you would like to press check it from the front or check it underneath, check it over top, whatever else. One thing to keep in mind though, while you are shooting this gun, that barrel does get hot on you, so once you put 2 or 3 mags to it, you might not want to press check it up here anymore. You'll burn your hand, be press checking it down here. You do have optics cut on it. You can buy the different optics plates from factory from Beretta. I know that you can get one for Truth Gun RMR, Delta Point Pro, not Vertex, what's it called? Vortex for their optics. So about any other optic that you can think, major optics on the market, you can get a plate for, but today we're just shooting it straight iron sights. Also as well, you do have a 3-dot night sight system on here. So very good for self-defense, night shooting, whatever else you need to do. People has mixed feelings about night sights. I do like them, especially if you're in low light conditions and you're still using a light. It's easier to pick them up in a low light situation, so it is what it is. All right, now after the night sights, we do have rear cock serrations here in the back, so pretty easy to cock this gun if you'd like to, throw one in the chamber, whatever else. Once again, they're exact same on each side. You can do over pretty easy or under. Your hands will also get caught on this. Just make sure you push up and back, because if you push down whenever you're doing that, you can accidentally decock it. So, I don't know. Alrighty, so going back from there, we do have a pretty good slide catch, slide release. I do have large hands, so whenever I'm using this gun, take one in, throw it in the chamber, drop it, go back to work. Once again, take it out. All right, let's go ahead and look at the trigger together on this. So here will be single action. A little bit of take up, here's reset. I would say that single action comes in about around 4 pounds. It's a crisp 4 pounds, which is good, don't get me wrong. But at the same time, I have felt better. But once again, this is a self-defense weapon or an army gun. Don't get me wrong, it ain't no competition gun, but it is a very good trigger. That being said as well, that double action smooth all the way through, heavy but smooth. You're not gonna be pulling your shots to the left or to the right any bit. Just a good double action from Beretta. Most Berettas I've seen always have very good double actions on them. This is one that I would feel confident with coming out from the holster, coming up, pow. Just because that front sight does not move any bit. I can sit here all day long and pull in double action even quickly, and it works fine. Some of them heavier guns like a P226, some of them, guys, let me tell you something, that double action is heavy on them. This right here, it is heavy, but it is a smooth heavy. Once again, that front sight is not moving a bit, so I do like that. So if you want to carry this gun and you want to cock it or decock it, you take this, the decocker on it, and let it go. This does not have a safety on it like multiple other Berettas do. And it is a slide mounted safety, not a frame mounted like the 92X that we reviewed that one time. So once again, it does not have a safety on it. So if I want to throw it in the chamber, best way to carry this would be decock it. That way whenever I pull it out of the holster, first round is going to be double action, pow. And then every round from there will be single action. You do have two different types of grips from factory. You have these slimline grips that do not have the hump in them, and you do have the plastic ones that do have the hump in them if you'd like to do so. These right here look the best on this gun, but to me, the hump grips do feel better for me with my hand size. Your mileage may vary on that one, but either way, they do look good, and they both fit my hands decently well, but that hump one, in my opinion, is better. So let's go ahead and throw some more rounds through it. Alrighty, with iron sights here at 20 yards, man size target, hitting it, I think I missed about 3 times out of that. Not bad, and that's with us shooting a little bit of speed behind it. If I did have a optic on it, I could do a little bit quicker, but once again, irons with that amount of time is not too bad. So let's go ahead and take a few double action shots with it. Decock, 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 decock. So once again, that double action's very, very smooth. One of the best double actions on the market I've seen for an actual duty gun. Once again, them P226s, you take one of them, one of the ones that's not nice, not a Legion one, just a normal P226, that double action on them things right there, you can pull your shot to the left, to the right. If somebody's right up in your stomach and you need to pow, 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 that's fine. But otherwise than that, them double actions suck. But this right here is a good double action. All right, let's go ahead and shoot around the house a little bit. Trying to see exactly, there we go, all right. All right, empty. Let's go ahead and reload our mags, and I'll see you back out here in a second. All right, guys, we got our mags loaded back up. Let's take a few more shots with her. Shoot. Alrighty. One thing that there is to consider with this gun is that it being a military gun, they try to make it as modular as possible. That being said, one that fits pretty much everybody, not just me, not just you, but tries to make everybody happy with it. That being said, you know, I think they've done an all right job. You do have ambidextrous decockers on it, which is good, but you only do have the right-handed slide release. So this gun really truly is made for somebody that is right-handed. That being said, left-handed person can still shoot it, you know, take it. Some gun goes empty, reload with the claw, whatever else, but you can switch this magazine release over, so that is good, but you reload it tail and then just have to re-rack it every time. I think that they've done as good as they could with this platform in general. Once again, you know, Beretta, they've always looked kind of like the same since the 1980s, since the original Beretta 92, and, you know, a few different iterations with that one. They've almost looked identical, just with a few different things here and there, that being a threaded barrel, Picatinny rail, the decocker, slide-mounted safety, slide-mounted decocker. You know, it's just a little bit of differences, but you can see how they take from each Beretta on every single iteration or design that they have. That being said as well, you know, the grips on it, they can change them out, just like I said, a little bit with that skinny them plates or just the hump one. But I think the Army was truly looking for something that was a little bit more modular for each individual Army unit or, you know, soldier. Like I said, I think Beretta done a good job on this one, but I think that could have swayed the Army just a little bit to go with 6-hour over the Beretta. Let's take a few more shots. There we go. Balls, I'm telling you something, for a 5-inch barrel, man, she shoots flat. It's a great shooting gun. And once again, with that 5-inch barrel, you've got some great velocities behind this thing. I've always loved a Beretta. You know, they're not my 100% favorite gun that there is or whatever else, but they are a nice pistol, and this one right here is no difference. Let's go ahead and load up our mags up and shoot a little bit with a suppressor on it. All right, guys, so we are now back with a suppressed M9A4. This is a AAC Tyrant 9, one of my favorite 9mm cans on the market for pistol. Once again, here these sights here are not suppressor sights, so we're going to be shooting through the can, not over it. So I'm going to try my best to hit as much as I can, but let's go ahead and take some shots with it. It does sound good. It ain't moving on us a bit. Alrighty. So, as you can hear there and see as well, the Beretta is one of the best guns to actually suppress on the market, because really I don't even have to have a piston system in there, which the piston is what, you know, on a Browning tilt barrel action keeps that suppressor from holding the action up while it's cycling. But on a Beretta, it sounds great, and I've always liked the way that Berettas shoot suppressed. So let's go ahead and throw another mag into it. We are also running 147 grain Federal on this one right here. So go ahead and take a few more shots. There we go. Suppressors will gunk up a gun very quickly, but it is what it is. So looks like my point of aim, point of impact has shifted a little bit to the left. There we go. So, here we go. That's a little hot on us. Final shots with the M9A4. So, that being said, what do I think about it? I think overall this is one of my favorite military pistols that the military could have adopted in 2000, I think 18, 16 maybe. That being said, sadly they did not pick it. They did pick the SIG P320, and I know that there's a lot of stuff going on right now with the SIG P320. I've had about 5 or 6, and I've never dropped one, and none of them's never went off in my holster, so that's the only thing I can say. You all make your own decision with that, but I do like my 320. But that being said, for the 320 M17 versus this one here, to be honest with you, I do like my Beretta better than the M17, just because of it's a little bit more of how I shoot with that double action, single action. Just a great looking gun overall, and I just think Beretta done a really nice job with the M9A4. That being said, you know, even looking into the military trials a little bit more, if you're having to teach or train a soldier on not only single action but a double action shot, you know, that's something that I've learned very early in my shooting career, you know, 15, 16-year-old shooting, because one of my first pistols I ever shot on was a Beretta. So, you know, it wasn't nothing for me to learn to take it out, pull the trigger very slowly or very quickly, but methodically, and be able to hit very good target shots with a double action trigger. Once again, though, you have that double action pull. The next shot then is single action, so it is a little bit to get used to. That being said, it wasn't that much for, you know, the soldiers from 82 on to whenever they was actually looking at it to learn on. But striker fired, same trigger pull every single time, so I can understand why the military wanted to go to that. Plus, too, you know, you can ask me in different police agencies whenever they was carrying the P226s, P229s, which mine used to, and they said, yeah, that first shot, it was hitting somewhere way over to the left, way over to the right, this, that, and the other. And, you know, they loved whenever Glock come along, because same trigger pull every time. They didn't have to learn on 2 different trigger pulls. So I kind of understand that ideology as well. But once again, when you have a double action as sweet as this one here, there's nothing to worry about, in my opinion. Now, once again, if you was looking at one of them P226s, the original ones, where the double action was so heavy that you was pulling a shot every single time, then I can understand. But I think Beretta done a great job overall with this pistol, and I'm glad that they're still offering it for us to buy on the American market. And I think that they will continue it, just because out of all their line of full-sized handguns right now, this is one of my favorite ones. My favorite one still to this day is the 92X Performance with that actual frame-mounted safety. Full steel gun. I just like it a lot better than I do this one, but that being said, this one is no slouch either. So guys, if you're interested in buying the M9A4 Beretta, I think that this was a very good winner in my book. Once again, pick one up at a gun store. Most time a gun store should have some type of Beretta in there. They're a very well-known name, so there's no question about that. But I think that once you feel it in your hand, you will also be as impressed with it as I am. So guys, I appreciate y'all viewing as always. Once again, thank you to Optic Explain It for the ammunition in today's video, and thank you to Beretta for sending it to us today. So guys, appreciate y'all viewing as always. Like and subscribe for more gun reviews, and I'll see y'all in the next video.